Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 29th. I'm Gene, and welcome to Hanging with Uncle. So, yesterday we talked about lobbyists and money being the real issue in politics. The issue doesn't lie with one party or another, the issue lies with money, who wants it, and how they acquire it in their congressional seats. Now, remember, when I say Congress, I mean the House of Representatives and the Senate, because both of those houses make up Congress. You don't have Congress in the Senate. You have the House of Representatives and the Senate that make up Congress. All right? But now that we have that established, to kind of continue on the lobbyist message just a little bit, I mean, it's kind of connected, is a story about the Washington Post and Jeff Bezos refusing to endorse any candidate for president of the United States. And that's important money wise because it's not just because, well, I'm rich and I want to vote for the rich candidate because he's going to give me tax breaks, even though I'm a billionaire and I don't really need them, but that's what I'm going to vote for. Could be that's why he didn't do it, but if so, he could have just come out and endorsed Cadet Bone Spurs, but he didn't do that. He's playing Aaron Burr, and that is, I'm not picking a side, I'll go with whoever the winner is. Kind of like the Don King mentality. The boxing promoter, and when I say that about Don King, I remember Frazier Foreman won when Joe Frazier was heavyweight champion of the world, and Don King went with the heavyweight champion of the world to Kingston, Jamaica for that fight, right? And then George Foreman beat Joe Frazier, and Don King left with the champion. George Foreman left Frazier, in the wind just to ride those coattails. And that's kind of like, I think, what Bezos is doing. He's not saying anything and then just going to go to the winner. Hey, I supported you all along. That's kind of like what it feels like, because not only is he just a billionaire from Amazon and owning the Washington Post, he also gets a lot of yours and my taxpayer dollars for his space phallic symbol, Blue Origin. So yeah, he's getting our money for free. And if he endorses Kamala Harris and Donald Trump wins, well, maybe he won't get that. So it's kind of like the game I see him playing, which basically makes him look like a spineless jellyfish as far as I'm concerned. And I know he doesn't care what I think, but the backlash from all this, and you can read the description in the link below, there are cancellations to the Washington Post flooding in because people are tired of the wishy-washiness, and really more, if you look into it, if you're canceling your post, your subscription to the Washington Post because he's refusing to endorse Kamala Harris, and there are lots and lots of cancellations. How many? I guess we'll see what the response is from the Washington Post and what they try and do. Right? That will be a huge tell. Okay? But I'm sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. But anyway, it's important where our tax dollars go. They go to him, and he won't support it. That's where I was going. If that many people are upset about him not endorsing Kamala Harris and he's losing subscriptions, that should give you a general feel of the climate on where the election is going to go 1 week from today. It's 1 week. And I would venture to guess that a majority of eligible voters have already voted. But there are those that just feel a certain old-fashioned kindredship to in-person voting on election day, and more power to you. As long as you vote, you have my support. And I don't care which way you vote, as long as you make your voice heard. That's the important thing. So, but that should tell you, if I had a thermometer and wanted to test the climate of the country, the Washington Post failure to endorse Kamala Harris is a very good indicator of the climate and the way the direction of the country is going for this presidential election. So when I say lobbyist and Jeff Bezos, he has to send lobbyists to Washington, D.C. to get money, our tax money, for his defense contracts that he's using for his space phallic symbol. So there's the correlation. And again, you see where he puts his political foot. It's in nowhere land. He's playing Don King. And, I'm sorry, but you got to make a stand. You stand for something or you fall for everything. And I don't play that. I'm going with the highest bidder, mentality. Pick a stand. Have a backbone. You'll have at least my respect. I may not agree with it, but at least I'll respect you. And I have a feeling most people would too. So anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on the issue. I almost wanted to talk about Madison Square Garden and the racist rally that Cadet Bone Spurs had there and how it offended the Puerto Rican population to no end. And I'm getting off topic here, but you can't keep disparaging people and expect them to have your support. All right, it does not work that way. Personally, I do not feel this race is as close as the polls are showing. I really don't. If I'm wrong, I don't know. Send me some suggestions on what you think I should do if I'm wrong. But anyway, that's all I have for this morning. You guys stay safe. I plan on watching the speech at the Ellipse from Vice President Harris. And I'll be doing a lot of comparing and contrasting the message she will be giving from the same location that Cadet Bone Spurs told people to go down and fight like hell. So that's all I have for today. You guys be kind to one another. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button and click the notification bell so you know when we go live and put new information out here for you. Anyway, I'm Gene. Be good.